Rise and shine, Hoosiers, and welcome back to the Bloomington Breakfast Club. Today we are collaborating with WIUX, Indiana University's largest student media organization.
On April 13th, WIUX is hosting their annual Culture Shock Music Festival. And today we're joined by two musical artists that will be performing at the festival, Prairie Scout and Winn.
After each performance, we will be sitting down with each of the artists for an exclusive chat to learn a little more about their music. Should we get started?
Absolutely. Our first musical guest today is Prairie Scout. Well, thank you so much for being here. That performance was wonderful, and thank you guys for sitting down with us today. First up, we'd like to hear a little bit more about WIUX and just the history of Culture Shock.
Yeah, this is our 36th annual Culture Shock. It's been always a free music festival hosted on campus for students. Historically, we've had a lot of local and regional acts come out, but also some really exciting headliners. In the past, we've had Saba, we've had Mac DeMarco. We've caught a lot of people right before they've kind of blown up. So we're hoping again for that this year. We have They Are Getting a Body of Water, a shoegazy band out of Philadelphia. So
that's so exciting.
Yeah, a whole mixture of music. We've got Edwin doing his rap thing. We've got Prairie Scout doing our folk thing. It will just be a good time. So something for everyone, I think.
Yeah, so you kind of mentioned a few artists that we can expect to see there, but what else can we kind of expect from Culture Shock?
Yeah, it will take place on Dunn Meadow, so definitely be really comfortable. People can lounge out. We'll have student vendors selling their goods. There will be food. It will just be a place to like hang out, lie on some grass, listen to some good music. And we're planning some like fun little bits between sets and stuff like that. So it will just be a couple hours of good fun.
It's exciting.
Yeah, that does sound really fun. So now tell us about you, Prairie Scout. When did you guys start? What's the origin of this band?
Yeah, so I started writing music solo music on a guitar October of 2022, and I had a song called Undergrowth that I was really excited about, and I got these two guys to come and record it with me in the Jacobs School of Music. So that was just like a song that I put out, and then this past summer I was like, I want a band to play with, and I want to make this just more than a recording deal. So John and I had played in a group called Onomatopoeia in Bloomington before, and I had these two who are amazing, and we just started rehearsing, and that was kind of our inception. And we've been kind of going pretty strong. We've been going at it ever since, so.
That's wonderful. So speaking of the name Prairie Scout, how did you guys kind of come up with that band name?
I'm curious if you all have any qualms with it, but it hasn't come up so far.
It wasn't really like a vote. It was just It was like, the name's Prairie Scout.
An executive decision almost.
Almost.
Yeah.
I think it definitely fits with the kind of style of music we're making, so I'm glad that they approve. But my initial reasoning for it was my last name is Ingalls, and although I'm not related to her, Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah.
So I've always liked having that connection. And then To Kill a Mockingbird is one of my favorite books, and I've always loved the name Scout, so I put the two together, and I feel like it just conjures up a very visual image, and we kind of do a lot of folky stuff, but I don't know, I feel like a lot of room to play within the name in terms of our sound, and I feel like it fits us well, so that's what I chose, and I'm glad it stuck and that they like it.
Absolutely, it kind of gives those folky
Yeah.
vibes, you know?
I like that, Prairie Scout. So how do all of you, like, your unique music styles fit together, your unique sounds? Like, how has it been working together and collaborating?
I would say we're very different in terms of our backgrounds and like where we've played historically and the types of music we like. So I feel like I'm just like kind of, my influences are more on the folk side, and I've been really getting into shoegaze lately, but we all have different stuff that I think we should share. John, what's your origins?
I don't know. I guess like some funky stuff, some old rock stuff, definitely older stuff, and I like the folk things, but I feel like I've learned a lot playing with you and the two of them too.
It's me. I guess for this band, I played drums for Prairie Scout, and I kind of came up playing, weirdly enough, punk and jazz drums, and we kind of see those elements. It's like a weird combination for our music, which is like folk and shoegazy. It's a good combination, but I also write folk songs on my guitar, so that's how I help contribute to the writing process.
And then I played the bass. I've been playing for like 10 years, but it's kind of interesting because I was classically trained in an orchestra, so I started on the double bass and playing, you know, like concert music, and I kind of taught myself how to play the electric bass in, I think, 7th grade, and I learned how to play Rush songs and Red Hot Chili Pepper songs, and that's kind of what I bring to the table, I guess.
Do you feel like that classical training has like influenced any of your stylistic choices now?
I don't think it does. I think it's so separate. Like playing classical music and playing like shoegazy, folky music is so separated that I don't even really connect them in my head. And it almost feels like a different instrument too, like the electric bass versus the upright. So I don't really think there is too much of a connection.
Were any of you guys classically trained, or did you kind of just like teach yourselves how to play and perform in that way?
I played the trombone in like middle school.
Absolutely.
Bring it back.
I don't think any of that came through. I taught myself guitar in high school, mostly.
Yeah.
I had drum lessons when I was very, like in middle school, but that didn't last long. I just taught myself the rest of the way.
Yeah.
I've been like, I had very rudimentary piano skills in high school, and so that's how I've been writing music for a long time. But I learned to play guitar in late 2022 by taking a beginner's guitar class at the Jacobs School of Music. So it kind of gave me a really great foundation. So if anyone is looking to play guitar, they set you up really well there. But yeah, that's kind of all the training I've had. I have like a musical theater background, which I really hope doesn't come through in the songs. I love musical theater, but in to the type of music
that
we're playing.
I found that out the other week. I kept that buried.
Maybe it describes my personality a little bit more, but yeah, I think saying everything out loud, we have such wildly different backgrounds and taste. So it's really wonderful how well we do meld together. It feels kind of seamless when we play. So I think we have a same brain when it comes to the Prairie Scout stuff.
That's awesome. So you guys obviously bring something different to the table all around, and I assume it's kind of a collaborative process of making songs, picking what you play and such. So what kind of other artists like influence your guys' decision making and what you're gonna play or how you play?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our songwriting process or song construction process is pretty uniform. I typically write stuff on guitar and some vocals and bring it to them, and then they really flesh it out and sometimes even add like different parts to it. So I would say that, I mean, for me personally, it's really interesting because in this past year I've gotten really into like shoegazy, noisier stuff. Big influences are like Wednesday, Slow Pulp, Feeble Little Horse. But the stuff that I'm writing, I'm always writing it on acoustic guitar, so I can't really visualize it that way. And when I'm writing it, I'm definitely drawing off of like freak folk people like Vashti Bunyan and Linda Perhacs. And then I take it to them, and then they just do their magic, and it becomes something completely different. But do you think we have Rush bass on our?
No. No, we could.
We could. We absolutely could.
In the future.
You never know.
Speaking of, do you guys have anything on the horizon that we can look out for? Any new projects?
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
I think we can talk about it, right?
Okay.
I can say it explicitly. So there's a record label in town called the Humdrum Press, and it's like student designed, and they had their first stack of records drop over the summer. And we, like, I think next week are gonna start producing an album.
Really
That is
cool.
so exciting.
Through the Humdrum Press. So that will be, you won't be able to see it for a while, but that's what we'll be working on in addition to playing shows. And so we'll be seeing a lot of each other. But yeah, culture shock, things like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is really exciting. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us and having a chat. And next time we are going to toss it over to Edwin, our next performer.
Hello, my name is Edwin, E-D space W-I-N-N, two N's on the end of it. And I'm a rapper. I make songs. I'm just going to share a couple with you. If you want to vibe to this, watching at home, please do. It's a Gansey song. Okay, here we go. Focus in the background. Everybody wanna fucking act now. I said, everybody wanna be famous, but they can't stay in the rain. Insane, it's so insane. It's, goddamn, this spaceship put me on Venus, put me on top, she on top of this. Let me stop. Ain't even really my language, but I done said it. I done win and did it. Ooh, I got spinach, green, or by killing machine. They would kill to be me, but they can't rock how I rock. They can't be how I be. If they seen what I seen, they brains pop out like, wait, I said, this might make them insane. Cause I'm insane, I flow insane, my crib insane, I'm just saying. My bitch insane, the whip insane, I'm switching lanes, I'm just saying. The boy insane, we ain't the same, I'm just saying. Did y'all hear that? Okay, I said this might make them insane, cause I'm insane, my flow insane, my crib insane, I'm just saying. The bitch insane, the whip insane, I'm switching lanes, I'm just saying. The boy insane, we ain't the same, I'm insane. Okay, I need y'all to get hype with me with this. 3, 2, 1, everybody just, hey, focus in the background, yeah, said focus in the back, I said focus in the background, I said focus in the back, yeah, focus in the background, said focus in the background, said focus in the background, name niggas just, okay, said focus in the background, talking at your motherfucking neck now, go ahead, take a sit down, you still got hip now, I still kill like the red pill straight to the head, suicidal meds, said the truth hurt, but the truth made this in a hit like Chris Roof, babe, too, Shay, go ahead, replay, cause we've been known for days and days and days and days and days and days and days, they've been known the same, okay, we just dipping over on this side right here. This might make them insane, cause I'm insane, my flow insane, my cream insane, I'm just saying. My bitch insane, the whip insane, I'm switching lanes, I'm just saying. The boy insane, we ain't the same, I'm just saying. Y'all hear me? Okay, I said this might make them insane, cause I'm insane, my flow insane, my crib insane, I'm just saying. My bitch insane, the whip insane, I'm switching lanes, I'm just saying. The boy insane, we ain't the same, I'm just saying. Okay. Bring the beat back in, sip folks in the background, yeah, sip folks in the back, yeah, sip folks in the background, yeah, sip folks in the back, sip folks in the background, sip folks in the background, sip folks in the background. Okay, here I go. Okay, I'ma jump side, jump side, jump side, jump side, now kick, now rock it. I think it's rocket by itself. I don't know for sure. I don't know. Yeah. Once again, my name is Edwin. That's ED space WINN 2 into the end of it. And please come out to Culture Shock. It's gonna be an amazing event. It's gonna be like the best thing you've ever seen. Thank y'all.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Edwin. Kind of starting us off, when did you start making music? Kind of tell us about your musical journey.
I started making music when I was really young, actually. Probably like when I was around like 5 or 6. I used to get on my father's laptop and he had GarageBand on it.
Yeah.
So like I would just put like the loops together, but like they're supposed to go together, so it wasn't like anything crazy. But like just being able to put sounds together really inspired me to like want to do more music. So then I started. After that, joining the band when I was in middle school, and I played the saxophone. Okay. And I started writing poetry at the same time.
Awesome.
Because when I had one class, it was like, a language arts class. I started doing poetry in there, and it just fueled my brain. So I just kept writing, kept making music for myself, and then I was like, let's perform, let's make it big, yeah.
That's awesome. Then when would you say, like, when did you first perform, kind of starting out with?
My first performance was up here at IU. It was actually the Burning Couch Fest, hosted by Music Industry Creatives. Awesome. That was my very first time before. Actually, no, it was actually an open mic before that, hosted by, I don't remember who it was hosted by. It was just an open mic, I just performed up here. It's a one-off thing.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool, yeah. So how would you say your music has like developed over time since you started?
Well, when I first started like making music like for myself, I was using a lot of YouTube beats. And I don't know if you know about YouTube beats, but like it's just kind of like the same sound over and over again. Yeah. So it was like, like Kendrick Lamar sounding beats or like J. Cole type beats. Mm-hmm. And they were kind of boom bappy, kind of the same stuff. But I wanted to kind of make weirder sounds. So like I started producing for myself again. And yeah, when I started producing for myself, I just got a lot more bounce in my music. That makes sense.
Yeah. What program do you use now? Still GarageBand?
No, Logic Pro X. That's what I use now.
Do you ever go back to your roots and use GarageBand?
Not really. I mean, it's the same thing, really. So, I mean, one is just a little bit more beefed up, but it's the same thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, speaking of your sound and such, what artists do you take inspiration from?
One artist that inspires me the most, probably Tyler, the Creator.
Oh,
he's got the weirdest sounds, I feel like. But it's kind of he's kind of conservative too. But he's got those weird sounds, big music. Tyler the Creator.
Right. I've listened to it occasionally. Have you listened to him?
Oh, of course, I love Tyler the Creator. Yeah. Have you ever considered putting on a wig?
I thought about it when I saw it. I can't do that. I don't know. It's just I would do it for the right thing, but
Maybe Culture Shock.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You have a wig for me?
Oh, we could
get you one.
I would put on a wig for Culture.
Okay. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Yeah. So, being a solo artist, how does that work? Like, do you feel it's a completely different process than people who collaborate with a band or, say, a producer? Or how has that experience been for you, being solo?
Yeah, it's a lot of times I start making music in my room. It's kind of like whatever I see, whatever I hear, I just try to kind of take it into my room with me. I know like sometimes collaborating is a little bit difficult for me because I'm kind of protective about my ideas, and like if it's not good enough, or is it gonna be good enough for them, yada yada. But I just take my ideas into my room and just sit down and bang something out, and just kind of throw stuff at the wall. That's what I do.
See what sticks.
Yeah, see what
Yeah,
sticks. See what doesn't stick.
Yeah.
Try to have fun with it.
Yeah. So you're a rapper.
Mhm.
What other kind of genres do you like to mix in with your music, if any?
There, I put some pop in there, some jazz a little bit, some jazz chords sometimes. I'm trying to think of the genre right now. I can't think of it to my tongue. Like the floor on the floor,
Yeah.
some of that. I put some of that in there too sometimes.
Absolutely.
But mainly I kind of stick to hip hop mainly though for the most part. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That makes sense. So with Culture Shock coming up,
Mhm.
are you excited? Have you ever played for something like this? You mentioned Burning Couch earlier,
Yeah.
but are there any other venues like that you've played?
I play Burning Couch, but that's about it. And I know that the Culture Shock crowd might be a little bit different, so I'm ready for whatever they got to bring. And I'm just gonna bring my best to it, no matter what it is.
It'll be
Absolutely.
exciting.
What was kind of your experience with the Burning Couch performance? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. So the second time is the time I played with Atomic Misfits, and it was just cold out there pretty much. It was just like it was windy and stuff, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was just fun. I don't know.
Yeah. So you're graduating from IU
Mhm.
this year. Do you see yourself continuing your music career after IU?
I hope to continue it. There's a lot of other things we got to figure out in terms of responsibilities and just like finding that job. But I want to be able to make music my career at some point.
Awesome. Do you have any projects coming up that we can look forward to?
No, not yet. I'm in the process. I'm just trying to bang music out like I said, and just see what I can make. And if I don't make anything else, I don't make anything else. But if I do make something else, just know it'll be the best thing you've ever heard in your life. It'll be
Absolutely.
It'll be amazing.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for performing for us, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
We will be right back after the break.
You're watching IU Student Television.
Well, I, for one, am super excited for Culture Shock.
So am I.
I am too, and I think you all and everyone should come down to Dunn Meadow on April 13th from 1 to 10 p.m. to see it happen.
Absolutely. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you there.